Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Going to be doing wrong way around. Going to be doing an update video on this, which is the Helmet Camera 2 from RunCam. If you didn't watch the unboxing video, they sent this to me for free. I literally got it a few days before this thing got released. I think you can go and buy it now, but basically I had the RunCam Helmet Camera 1, which is, where did I put it? Here we go. Here's the first one that I actually got. I had a person who I play with who recommended it and said, hey, this thing is really good in low light and it's cheap. It's like $60. They actually released the 4K, which was another one that they did. Oh, if I can get it to focus, it says RunCam 4K. And I actually didn't like that one as much. I think the quality was better, but I just had some issues with it. They actually reached out to me directly and said, hey, you know, we're making a Helmet Cam 2. Would you like to review it? So I did an unboxing video on it if you want to go watch that. I compared it to some of the other the other cameras that I have. They said that this thing is 1080, so they haven't gone 4K like they did with the 4K on this one. Price is about the same, about $69, I think, around there. And the dimensions of it are slightly different, but very, very similar. It is more kind of splash-proof, waterproof. It has some better mounting systems on it, and I think it's just a better quality camera. So I said that to you guys in that video. I said, hey, you know what? I'll do an update video. I'll show you guys some of the footage from it, because in that video, I just unboxed it, started charging it, etc. Gave you my initial thoughts. But RunCam actually said that it is supposedly supposed to be better in much lower light. It's 1080, but they've kind of focused on trying to get it better in lower light. So I was playing last Wednesday at Battle Lab, my favorite indoor CQB field. If you live anywhere in California, LA, anywhere in California, if you live in Southern California, LA, go check it out. It's in Ontario. From where I am on the west side of LA, it takes about an hour to drive there, depending on the time of day, about 45 minutes to get back, because they play 5 to 10 p.m. Monday to Friday, and I absolutely love it. They play on the weekends as well, but for me, the 5 to 10 p.m. is great. And actually, I went out and I played with my friend Brandon, whose birthday it was. You're going to see the camera footage from him, because when I went and played, what I basically did was I used my usual Insta360 mounted on my head, because I just like the 360. I like to be able to go back and look at everything. But I said, hey, you know, like I'm going to mount this as well, but actually it'd be kind of cool if you mounted it, and then we got some clips from your gameplay. So I literally just went through about 10 minutes ago, went through some of the clips that he captured on it. I've put them in order. So what we can do is we can watch them together. We're going to do a reaction video. We're going to go through and basically see how well he played on his birthday, for one, see how this camera performs in low light, because this field is specifically an indoor field, and it is pitch black in some areas, very dark in others. It has very weird lights all over the place. They put the music on very loud. So as a test for a low light camera, it probably couldn't get much better than this. So you're going to get an idea of the audio that comes out, and also the quality of the footage that is coming out. And again, this is very, very low light. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. We'll flip over here. So actually, to start with, I'm going to start this. It's like 19 minutes of just footage, so we can just watch it and I'll talk through it. But to start with, I actually just did some capturing in the daylight. So this was like before I went. I just set up the camera, looked at the app. They have a brand new RunCam app, which is a lot better than the old one. I don't think it's like insane the best app you've ever used, but it's definitely a lot better than the old RunCam app. I think they're calling the old RunCam app the RunCam Legacy now, but this was a lot better. So here we go. I'm going to play this for you, and we can get an idea of...
Okay, so this is now the app, which is kind of cool. Looks like here...
Sorry for the glare on the screen.
Options for me.
But you see it's quite good in terms of the video quality.
This, which is the Helmet
I've kind of like not focused it.
Obviously currently filming.
Infinite loop.
Play around with the exposure, or I have to...
Okay, so just quickly to pause for that, you can play around with the exposure on there, but actually I didn't do that. So I do normally do exposure, and I play around with exposure on... or I had to on this Helmet Cam 1, the first one I had. I basically had to turn the exposure to like +2, -2. One of the two, whatever, up the exposure so there was more light coming in. If I went into daylight, it would just be kind of whited out. With this one, I actually didn't do anything. So I just kind of started it. One thing I didn't realize it was doing is if you look at this bottom corner here, right over there, you can see that it kind of put a date and a timestamp on it. I didn't know it was doing that. I have actually blown this up to massive screen, or a 27-inch screen, which is how you're watching it right now. So it may seem a little blurry, but I have to say, I was very impressed with like the actual how light it was when it came up. I rendered this in CapCut at 1080, so it has been like taken. I think the files are a lot cleaner generally than these are. This is Brandon. I just got shot, so he's kind of looking at where I am. It was a really fun night. You can see here, like, I'll talk through Battle Lab as well. Battle Lab is just a really, really good site where they've just got tons and tons of different forms of cover. So you've got, you know, barrels and, you know, split level, and you can see here the light is pretty crazy. Audio on this, I think, was good. As in you can hear everything, but it is a little bit that muffled sound. You can hear we're getting closer to speakers. It picked up the audio, but definitely he had like a kind of ghillie mesh on top of his helmet. I think that affected the speaker as well. So you can see me, my friend and Brandon's friend Seb are playing here. We play together quite a bit, so we're quite used to, like, you know, working through corridors, etc., covering all points. He's actually borrowed my KS1, so my Knights Armament Cat KS1. So you can see there in his hand, that's what that is. I had to put a tracer on the end of it because I didn't have a tracer in that cool Cat can. So he put a tracer on it, but it was not like a good tracer. But you can see here, we're kind of used to generally working together without too much communication. We do use comms as well. It's kind of cool seeing all this footage from a different perspective as well. You know, like actually seeing it through here. You can see there, I think I got a gun hit there. You can hear that cack as well. That just sounds so good, that thing, to me. Oh, so I think he actually like came around the corner. He told us these guys were up in the tower because he'd seen them, and me and Seb went up there, and I think we killed 5 guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, in the top of this staircase with a grenade and a couple of shots from him up the stairs.
As soon as you did that, I just went to Seb. I was like, boom, boom, tower. Okay. And then we just pushed up on the tower.
So that's basically where he basically went. I think there's like 4 of them in the tower. Me and Seb then pushed to the tower, so I was just telling him how good that was, that communication. Again here, I'd switched over to my Groza for some of this night, and actually I was wearing the ghost mask from NB Tactical over the top of my NB Tactical Face Pro. It was actually amazing, the Face Pro, I have to say. Like the goggles, which were from NB Tactical, with the Novrich unit and the fog unit, anti-fog unit, and then the what do you call it, the lower Face Pro NB Tactical with the mask. It worked flawlessly, not one fog up at all the entire night. So at the moment, that is going to be my go-to. It's definitely the best Face Pro that I've ever worn, as I've said in previous videos if you haven't watched those. This is one thing I realized going back and watching through Brandon's footage. He is so good at covering the rear. Like, I definitely get a bit lazy with it sometimes. I'll like check over my shoulder and keep, if I'm at the back of like our little column walking through. But he is just super on it. I got taken out there, you can see. Not a great play from me. He's actually, in this game, you can do a revive, so he's pushing through my band. And that reaction speed was amazing. So like, he was reviving me, then the guy came back around and pushed around the corner, and he managed to take him out, which I was like pretty amazed by. So you can see it captures everything. I can't really get across to you how dark it is. This looks a lot lighter, not a lot lighter, it looks lighter to me than it does when you're actually playing. When you're playing, it can be pretty crazy how dark it gets, and there's no point in this footage on this camera that it goes dark at all. So I really like the stability of it. It's obviously mounted on your head, which I think helps a lot. That's Seb in the front there. Yeah, I think it helps a lot. So they both got hit, I think. This is the advantage of like knowing your teammates and being able to, we're doing the revive. So I'm reviving Brandon here. Because they both got hit and I just pulled him back through the curtain. I think I said to him, can you go and get him? So I'm covering that window. He then moves over grabs Seb, pulls Seb over. He never uses a sling, which drives me crazy. I don't understand how he plays without using a sling. So then he's reviving Seb. We're back out. We're back in position. And now I think I was like, let's go a different way because we were pinned on that door. So we decided to like back out and then go a different way, which is always, again, like I don't like pushing an area where they know where you are. I quite like reassessing and then moving. And again, Brandon's like covering our rear. So he's just very drilled on that, and I'm definitely not. I need to learn from this, just watching his gameplay. It's actually kind of cool watching other people's gameplay because you definitely pick up on things that you're not very good at. Because his job is to protect the back of us, to stop someone coming in and getting us, and it's not always the most fun thing to do because it's not exciting if you're pushing through, but he definitely does it really well. So I'm just going to let him take the... No, I'm not going to let him take the back all the time. I think here I'd taken out a guy, but I got shot. I do like seeing the third-person view of me as well, and not just like from my first person. I mean, yeah, you can hear... Look at that guy at the top of the stairs there. You can hear this CAC is the KS1. It's just so fun to shoot. He was using it for a bit. We actually swapped over towards the end. But like it does that clack, and it's got a really nice recoil to it. And it comes across on the speakers on this as well. I think the audio is not as good. He's actually wearing a gas mask, so if you can't hear what he's saying, I couldn't hear when he's talking normally, so I wouldn't say that's going to be a reflection on the speakers. So there, he pulled me back, does the revive. That's, I think, where we can be quite good at this field, is, you know, actually communicating and playing if someone gets hit, doing the revive. I think this was like a zombie game. I kind of like these games. So they play it where if you get hit and you don't get revived, you become a zombie. Or you can like... Oh, there's the KS1 again. Or you can capture people and take them over. Okay, so I think I've posted a short of this video where I've got a grenade. I throw it in here, clear through there. And that's the one he just took out. That's another one there, which I think he took there, but I take one from the right. But this little hole, just because we'd taken 2 angles on it, we managed to, I think, clear maybe 3 people or 4 people through here. Shows you how great a tracer is as well. So they play this weird like zombie music when it's zombies. It's like Predator music. But it can be very eerie when you're walking around. So I'd say this is probably in line footage-wise, like quality, as what I get off the Insta360 once I've edited it. Like how... and then that was a grenade audio, so you can get an idea of that. I use a lot of grenades at this field. I think he probably should have tilted the camera down a bit, and that is quite a nice thing, is that you can just kind of like move this up and down. So you do have that option, but you definitely want to check it probably on your phone when you do it. Trying to remember like these bits. This was almost a week ago that we played this. I'm so bad about leaving my gameplay footage out, and then so that's me. I was using the SPC9, the Mariama, and then he was using my VFC KAC1, and then I actually switched over to the Groza, and then we switched over again. So I used the Knight's Armament. And I have to say, out of the 3, probably my favorite was the SPC9. It's just very, very snappy. The Groza's amazing because it's a shotgun and you can just take people out, and it's super fun when you hit them. But he definitely loves the CAC. Like, I think he kind of was like at the end, he was like, okay, I'm kind of in love with it. Even though it's long. Like for a field like this, you can see how long it is. Like I'm pulling out my pistol to go around some corners. And I think he gets a couple of good kills there. So that's his pistol. I think he has a P320X carry. which is really nice. He was showing it to me just before the game. There's a lot of fields I feel like as well, like in California, we get quite a few that don't have this split level, like top of the stairs, bottom of the stairs. So you can see I got the Groza there. So this little corner's pretty tough. So I think I just said grenade. A little through the grenade round just to clear through there. But if there's ever a doubt and I think someone's there, I'll probably throw a grenade if I've got one and then go with it. He got caught out there. And then, of course, you see me going to the grenade. I quite like this angle. I got quite lucky that he caught this. Just throw the grenade. That gets them done. And then, obviously, with this one, it was a capture. So I was turning them onto my team. And then healed Brandon as well. Brought him back onto the team, and then we're good to go. I think I was being a bit sloppy there. I should have been covering what I was doing more. Like, covering myself while we were doing that. They also like put up all of these like caution tape and stuff for Halloween. It was like 2 days before Halloween, so you can see the pumpkins, etc. And that was kind of nice. I quite liked those like tarpaulin things they were hanging up, but they make a lot of effort in this field, which is why I like playing there a lot. It's a lot of like, okay, which games do you want to play? We have different points for each game. Plant the bomb, you know, like hostage rescue, all those different kind of games that are just super fun. You see how loud it is inside. That's my 360 there mounted on my head. I got clipped. I think he was like, where is he? Yeah, the speaker must be just above him. But I don't know, I want to know, guys, let me know what you think of this footage. Is it, I think for $70, you know, you're getting a camera that you can just stick on your head. What I really like as well is it has the vibration button. So when you actually flick it forward, you basically push this button forward here. And when you push that forward, it basically gives like a little, which sometimes you can hear at the start of the video. But that noise basically means it's on, so you don't just have to be like, oh, am I flashing red, which I have to do with the Insta360 or the GoPro. I'm constantly asking people, am I recording? I think this one, oh, that should have been a hit. Obviously didn't hit him, I don't think. I get hit. Again, he does the revive. That's lucky. This is such a good sounding gun. Keeping his head down as I threw another grenade in. Oh, this is quite an interesting bit of play, actually. I think this is quite funny. Because we were going around the map clearing, and we were doing really well. Picking up people and converting them to our team. So I clear through there. Take this guy over and say, right, you're on our team now. And then our friend Seb was on the other team. They split us up because we were a bit too strong. So they basically split us up. And then he came right behind us, hit me and Brandon, and another guy, I think, and another guy. He turned me to his team. So I went from being blue to green. He then got very unlucky there when that guy sneaks around the barrel, gets hit. The guy that I'd converted then hits him, who was on my team that I was on previously. So he's blue. So I'm now green and killing the guy that I already converted back, or going to. He runs around. I shot him. He's like, oh wait, aren't you on my team? I'm like, no, I got converted. So Seb, by doing that, got killed eventually, but he basically took our entire team and turned us from blue to green. And I think in this one, we didn't have any zombies that died. But again, like, I love playing with these guys because it's just... See my, like, 6 stacks of mags there. So Brandon's back in. He gets killed by another guy we didn't realize was around the corner. And then we take him out. So then it's just converting all these people back to green. But that was quite an interesting bit of play. That's where like everyone's switching teams because they're getting killed and you're reviving them and trying to remember which color you are is pretty tough. I love how they use these colored armbands in this field. For me, that's just a big, big plus. Like when you sign in, you have like an entry package or whatever. Okay, that's the Groza there. So this is an attack and defend. I think they were defending a flag and we were attacking it. And you can see they've just got us pinned on this door, which was an absolute nightmare. Like this tarpaulin makes it a lot easier to, or not easier, it makes it more fun because there's almost cover on the door as well as it does stop BBs, which is a bit unrealistic. It's such a long barrel. I'm surprised that guy hasn't seen him. Pulls the pistol. Nice shot. It does sound really good, his pistol as well. That looked like a hit. Getting shot when you're down. That happens a lot. That was me throwing, I think, firing the volcano in there where all those BBs just went in. Our guy ran in, he revived Brandon. Brandon comes around, shoots this guy in the back. That's my volcano again. Going in, just the 40mm grenade launcher. The Ace Tech volcano. That thing's pretty nasty as well in this field. It's like, people get pretty shocked by it. They're like, what is that? And I carry 6 shells for it. So he's hitting him there, but I think it's in the actual gun. So it's gun hits and then headshot. That was nice. If you see on the top there, he actually removed the acro from the rifle. So we were too worried he was going to get shot out. It's like, which team are you? Oh, no. And so then I think our guy captures the flag. So we played that really well. Like I was actually just kind of being a target to get shot out still at that door. I think that's where I just have my Groza there. Those 2 guys through the window, I shot them. Was that? They definitely pumping the music out. It was actually a very quiet night. There weren't that many people there, which was actually made it almost more fun. I think because it was the night before their Halloween event. That's me capturing one of their players there. And then me and Brandon are both on comms. So like that is, again, so that's at the end of each game, they have a buzzer that's kind of like that. I think that guy at the end, I took him out there. And then this is just a little clip at the beginning of the night. I was just showing him actually the thing. So that's like a dark room, but it's not super dark. So that's going to be kind of, guys, like the footage from this Helmet Camera 2. So hopefully that's kind of helpful if you're thinking of buying it. I think it is available now. I'll put a link down below if it is. If not, I'll just put a link to the RunCam website. But RunCam make the Scope Cam 2, the Scope Cam 4K, the helmet camera. They make tons of drone cameras. So they make probably the premier like airsoft specific camera company. So that is the Helmet Camera 2. Hopefully you guys found this video interesting. I can't get it to focus on it. Here we go. There we go. There it is. Hopefully you found this video interesting. If you have any questions about it, let me know in the comments below and I'll let you know any answers. If you want any other kinds of content, or you want like, you know, me to capture some other different stuff with it as well, let me know that and I'll try and get on that. But have a great day wherever you are, and I will see you all very soon. Goodbye.